Good afternoon, I'm John Rain. I'm from Section High 2G, and my partner is Joaquin Inocencio, who is videoing this interview. And I'm here to interview my dad, Jacinto Nong Jr.
Good evening, good evening.
And we're here to interview him about his grandfather, who left China to come here to the Philippines. Let's begin. So, why did your grandfather move from China to the Philippines?
Well, my grandfather, your great-grandfather, moved to the Philippines for the simple reason that life in China at that time, some 80 years ago, was very difficult. And there was a great deal of scarcity of opportunities for income to save up money. And this was generally, I think, a period wherein the Communist Party was gaining a great deal of dominance, the period of cultural revolution.
So it was very hard.
It was very uncertain. It was a very uncertain period of time. People didn't quite know what was going to happen, what sort of future is they have been facing up. And that's the reason why a lot of them, my grandfather, decided to leave China for a hope for a better life in another country, and the closest would be the Philippines. Others would have went to Malaysia, Indonesia, but he chose to come to the Philippines.
So, what was his life like in the first years when he was in the Philippines?
When he was here in the Philippines, in the first few years, it was extremely difficult.
Harder and harder than when he was
much
in China.
more difficult, I would say, than it was in China, for the simple reason that there was a great deal of a cultural and language barrier. He couldn't understand the people here. People couldn't understand him. He doesn't know how to speak English or Filipino. And so it was very difficult to adjust. You don't know anybody, no friends, no nothing. And the kind of work he was able to find was obviously those that are very low value, low level job. Things that didn't require him to be able to speak or to use
because he couldn't speak the Filipino language at that time.
Not at all, no? And for some reason it was just all like what? Hand signals.
So, but after that,
well,
after that
obviously,
I mean, it was okay. It got better.
Obviously and thankfully, yes, it did get better.
It progressed.
Because obviously, I say that because here we are today. I mean, look at you, you're in Savior. Things became better, he was able to save up. Things that he was looking forward to, he was able to do. He was able to save up some money and was able to start up his own business. During that time, that was probably very logical to do because, if you couldn't understand anybody, at least be your own boss. And so he started up his own carinderia, a restaurant, small restaurant, and from there progressed and saved up until having his own egg farm, and he has that until the time of his death.
So now that everything has been shown, his impact on us all, what would you like to say to him?
Well, if I have the opportunity to be able to meet up with him, of course.
And how do you feel?
I would like to give him a great deal of thanks. Why? Because, look at us. We obviously are benefiting from the hardship, from the determination and passion that he had in raising a good family. My mother, your grandmother. If he was not successful financially, and beyond financially, even morally, right? Then none of this would have happened. He was able to take care of the family well, and well here is holistically, financially, and everything else. And so we're very happy. I mean, your grandmother is very happy. I'm very happy. And so we would, of course, if I have the chance to see him, I would like to thank him. But more important, I would like to congratulate him because it was a great deal of hardship that he has went through, a great deal of challenge that he has surpassed and overcome. And so with that, it's just like winning a marathon or winning a presidential race or what. It's a great deal of an accomplishment for him. And look, he was 3 generations already are benefiting from his from his works. And so, aside from being able to thank him, I would definitely like to congratulate him. But even then, we should honor him.
Yeah.
You know, because obviously that's not going to happen. You know, he has passed away many years. You've never met him. I did, and I did thank him. But of course, I didn't realize that I should thank him more, because I was only young at that time. And so I guess the best thing we can do is to respect and to honor him for what he has done for us, for me, and definitely for you, without even you knowing it.
Yeah. So that's all the time we have now. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.